Scotch Test Dummies with Scott and Bart.
Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. Today we got 11-year-old Lagavulin.
It's the new Nick Offerman, aged in Guinness stout barrels.
Offerman edition in Guinness. It feels like it should be darkness.
Feels like it should be good.
We're going to test it. Dark and frothy style.
Guinness stout style.
Ooh, baby. Always excited. We pre-poured a little bit of this. We wanted to let it open.
Yeah, just cracked it though. We haven't pre-tasted this or anything. This is last year's Nick Offerman 11-year Lagavulin.
Look at that. It's taking a hit.
It looks, I mean, if you put it side by side, they look exactly the same. The only way you can tell if you see it on the shelf is
11 on the back.
It's got the Guinness stout symbol on the side, and then it'll tell you on the front down there aged in Guinness.
Wow.
So pay attention if you're out looking around. If you see, you might not even find last year's still on the shelf.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty subtle difference. Look for the Guinness symbol and the Guinness name.
Oh, baby. Now, it's got that, really, it's, I wish I could pick it out blind because I want to say that quintessential Lagavulin nose. A little bit of sea salt. That peat is in there. But when it comes to nose and peat, it's not like I can pick them out. So I shouldn't say quintessential nose.
Disclaimer real quick, still long-term COVID effects. Nose and palate still not fully back. We're getting closer though. Been 7 months.
What you got to do?
Hashtag trust Bart.
Like it.
I still don't like saying that.
Yeah, you do.
Like it. I get it, man. Just there is, to me, I'm getting just a slight peat and a lot of sweet. But my nose is muted.
Yeah. So I get that sea water, sea salt with like a lemon touch.
Yeah, lemon, citrus.
Yep, little citrus lemon, almost like the other day we were at the thing and you want everybody to eat these little lemon bites. Kind of reminded me of that. Yeah, you had a lot of those. They were good. So I kind of get that lemon in there, and then, you know, that peat's in there, but it's not like it's a dirt clod hitting you in the face.
Yeah, it's not really at the forefront, at least on my nose. The sweetness, more so.
And I'm curious, I mean, I know your nose is at a diminished capacity, but my problem is, as a peat head, I'm kind of over peated, so sometimes I won't pick up a peat. People are like, "Ooh, what are you talking about?" And all that is peat.
There's kind of a caramel or a milk chocolate, a baking chocolate, maybe.
Yeah.
Semi-sweet chocolate.
Almost like a little touch of fudge.
Huh.
Huh. That is nice. It's like a baking fudge brownie. But yeah, the peat's not smacking you in the face. I get little touches of it, but it's that citrusy. Ooh, I gotta try it.
The Guinness barrels are definitely playing a part here. There is, as soon as you said fudge brownie, I was tasting fudge brownie and peat combined.
I didn't think that was going to carry over to the taste.
Black pepper spice.
How is it doing that? It definitely feels like I was eating a fudge brownie and then I sipped some regular Lagavulin.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're both melded together yet distinctly separate.
Yeah.
And the chocolate lingers afterward. Wow.
That Guinness stout barrel is playing a larger role than I had expected. Yeah. I expected a hint, maybe, of some different notes.
Yeah, I was actually thinking like, I don't know, like a frothy hoppiness or something, but it's definitely that darker chocolatey. The finish is definitely that chocolate dark, like froth that's on the head of a Guinness.
This is very interesting. Now, I could see though some people may not like it. There could be some people, maybe those notes they don't want with their peat. It's like you got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Right.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Yeah, it does feel like you had a brownie and I took a bite and then I didn't cleanse with water and then we went into a tasting. Is kind of what it's like a lingering chocolate with a salty, peaty Lagavulin.
46% ABV. Just about right. It'd be nice if it was a little higher.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the typical kind of like immediate love that I have with some Lagavulins. There's nothing off-putting here. It's more of this odd marriage. Do you want some water? It's like this odd mingling marriage.
It's, as I say, it's definitely different. It's something we haven't had before.
Right.
I don't think.
Which is what I do like. It's a new experience.
There's a little bit of earthiness coming through, almost like that brownie got dropped in the dirt. You picked it up.
A little bit of seaweed was with it.
Yeah, right there on the shoreline.
Seaweed,
dropped it in there.
Yeah, and you picked it up real quick, and you're like, I
There's-
still eat it.
There's the thing, the chocolate, that fudge, that brownie is definitely
It's definitely fudge brownie.
there.
Yeah, it's fudge brownie. It's not even like a semi-sweet chocolate to me.
Yeah.
It's fudge brownie with sea salt and Ardbeg
Sea salt caramels,
peat.
one of my favorites. Yeah.
The nose
And-
didn't change from the water.
Do you think
Maybe a touch of peanut.
is the peat more muted in this?
Yes.
For a Lagavulin?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
not
would've
getting like it's still this weird same but separate combo, but I'm not getting overtly peaty notes. But what's odd is I'm still getting that Lagavulin sea salt kind of, and a peat is in there. Wow, I almost got crazy with my slosh there.
Yeah. The Guinness barrel's definitely playing an influence here.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will like this, some may not. I'll just say that.
It's interesting. It's definitely not a peat head go nuts over.
No, I would
This
agree.
is going to be more about, do you like flavor experiences?
Trying different things.
Right.
Venturing out.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, though, that peat shows up in the finish, but it's like a sweet peat. And that's where the caramel comes in. I really wasn't getting the caramel. You were talking about like a caramel. It's almost it's almost like the caramel's been drizzled on top of the fudge brownie.
Yeah.
It feels like it's more part of the fudge brownie than of the whiskey.
Yeah.
Which is,
And I like your sea
Weird.
salt on top.
yeah, sprinkled sea salt and then seaweed thrown on it.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily getting that much seaweed. Maybe
I
a
get
hint.
salt. That's
Maybe a
where the-
hint of
yeah.
seaweed.
It's
of
like
sea.
that sea salt taste rather than just the salt.
I'm gonna go. I will give this a 90, maybe a 91. It's right in that
That's
range.
funny because I'm saying 89. It's good. It's different.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it changes if it opens up and gets peatier, or what does it do. I did think there would be more peat flavors, and there's not. But it's not bad at all. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they're doing this. I mean, I love the different like expressions that come forth when they do
Yeah.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. Yeah, I like experimentation as long as it's good, and this is good. But you maybe if you don't like to venture out, you may want to try a sample of this before you buy a bottle.
Right.
So $85 to $90 price range. I believe that's the same range that last year's was in.
Boy, this is warm. I get these now. I'm getting these peanut finishes, which are something a little bit more along the lines of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Roasted peanut in the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sniper should probably stay away from this. He doesn't like things that are vastly different.
Yeah.
Wait, just kidding. He'll love this. I bet you he loves this
Hmm.
because there's a lot of things going on.
I wouldn't rank it as high as a sherry influence on the peat.
No.
Initially, sitting here right now.
It's very different, but it's what's very hard, in my opinion, to pull off with peat is usually, well, the peat dominates generally. So to have these distinct flavors commingled yet appearing separately is very well done.
Yeah,
because that's not easy to do. Usually, you get this mashup that more mingles.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Wow.
the Guinness barrels are definitely playing more of a part in this than I had expected.
Definitely.
I expected hints of some of the stout finish.
Definitely.
Mainly Lagavulin peat with some of those hints in there. It's more Guinness influence with some of the Lagavulin peat. So,
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of something you want to get a hold of, hello. The 2020 Salute right here on the other side. We've got a Lone Soldier. You want to pick this up? We're starting to run out of them. Go to scotch-dummies.com. You go to the merch site. We got glasses, wood with stuff burned on them, and coins. Yeah, you
call wood with stuff burned on it. You call it the Lone Soldier. I call it the Clyde, the
Clyde.
orangutan.
That is true.
Salute.
Yes, it is.
So.
It's just stands up there proud by itself.
Yeah. Go to scotch-dummies.com and check out our merchandise that Bart was talking about. Go to patreon.com and help support us there. It all helps keep the lights on, helps keep the camera recording.
If you do at least $2 per show, which you can limit however you want, we shout your name with gusto. Gusto.
Helps us buy bottles just like this one.
That is true. All right, Scotch It. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.